If you're born on 9th, 18th, or 27th of any month, then your Mulank adds up to number 9. The total of 2025 adds up to a number 9, double the 9 energy. And the number is ruled by the planet Mars. In this video, we would try and understand how will the year roll out for you. On my Instagram, I had mentioned that it's going to be a challenging year. Then I had some people commenting, what do you mean by challenging? Is it going to be a bad year? No. Challenging means that there might be few obstacles which may not be external but internal that you might have to combat, which we will talk about in length through the video. Before we move ahead, it'll be great if you could subscribe to my channel. So number 9, first of all, is where the numerological cycle comes to an end. So this is going to be a very interesting year for you. But first, let's talk about Mars. Mars is courage, ambition. It's your fighter ability. Mars is a soldier. There's also discipline with Mars. It's an athlete. It's aggressive. It's that passionate energy. And because of this, it is also, your sincerity towards your work, towards your life, your dedication. Mars is also very high energy. So it creates that restlessness, that energy to, I have to do this. I have to get this done. It's also the energy to, act on things immediately. Mars is also high ideals, high morals, because it's the soldier. A soldier can't fight the war if they don't have their ideals and their morals in place. It is also a humanitarian number. And now what is happening for you this year is that you're entering into a cycle of completion. When something gets completed, it leads to a new beginning, right? That is what this year is all about for you. Before we jump onto it, couple of things you would want to make a note of is that you would have extra courage this year, extra needs of being a true humanitarian, extra ambition, extra energy to immediately get things done, and extra confidence. Overconfidence? Yes, lots of it. I'll elaborate on it a little bit later. Right now, first we will talk about what broadly this year can mean for you. This is the year of endings and new beginnings. 100% things are going to end and new chapters going to start in your life. You will literally come back to this video, to say that how it was all true, even if you are not believing it right now. Because for you, this is your year. It's death of what is not working in your life, people that are not working in your life, jobs that are not working in your life, ideas that do not cut it anymore, your own routines, your own patterns, your own bad habits, your own way of thinking, death of all of that. And instead, you will be beginning new routines, maybe something new in your career, in relationships, even if it's just an outlook. And this is what the challenge is. If you aren't ready to brace the new, because Mars can also bring stubbornness, that energy of being stuck up into how they believe, their ideals, their belief system. If you're not flexible, then it is a struggle. That's where the challenge is. But we'll talk more about it in the end. Right now, let's move on to different sections of your life. First thing that we're going to talk about is your relationships. Now for singles, very strong chance of very passionately, very excitedly meeting someone in your life, or you being very excited and passionate about someone in your life, And there is also a strong possibility that you would be a little confused, probably the only place, where you would have inertia about if you need to pursue them or not, if this is worth pursuing or not. This is where the advice is, take it slow. Keep checking in with yourself that if you truly like them, if you just like their certain traits, are you looking at them, from that long-term partner energy? What is the payoff of being in this relationship? That's if your answers are correct. If your why is in place, then it's a great place to be in and you can pursue that. One advice for this Mulank this year is you do not love bomb others. You do not friendship bomb others. Make sure that your energy is being reciprocated, but you too are not coming as overbearing or, just pursuing to actively, too strongly, without like hearing what the other person is saying, if they're interested, if they're not interested. Don't do that. So just be very mindful and keep checking in with yourself, your why, before anything that you do. Okay, even if it's as simple as like, suppose I made a even if it's as simple as, I made a plan for a weekend with a friend. And then last minute-ish, I have realized in the last 2 to 3 weekends that I don't feel like going, or I fall sick, or I just feel like resting. So don't make the plan. So this is what you would have to do. You would have to keep checking in with yourself intermittently. Why are you doing what you're doing? Maybe you're making weekend plans out of FOMO, or maybe you truly want to meet that person. So you would need to have your why very much in place all through the year. In family or in committed romantic relationships, give time. They would demand your time, and it is literally your dharma. It is literally your responsibility, because if you will not give time, something or the other will crop up where you would have to fulfill your duty and your responsibility. Just like a soldier goes out onto the battlefield, no questions asked, that's how it is going to be for you. Try not to get in tug of war situations with people in your life. Let go. Let go a lot of things, because see, this is the year of completion and new beginning, right? So let things that do not make sense anymore, let them go, both from here and literally physically as well. People who don't deserve space in your life, let go. Actually, you would be very much in that mindset this year that, bye. If you do not meet my wavelength, if you do not respect what I bring to the table, then I do not have time for you. And that's all right. Oh, I just heard that there was this trending audio on Instagram, like, I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you. That should be your energy, actually, for a lot of the things that you want to let go this year. This is definitely your interpersonal relationships, but even when it comes to your own self, you want to understand your why, and that's where you want to start off from. So if some things are not making sense to you, even about yourself, let it go. At the same time, what you could also see in your relationships is there would be like these shorter periods where you could be completely MIA or like missing in action. Because you would be very career driven this year. Your entire focus would be, I just want to first achieve my goals, my ambition. I want to win this war of life. So you might give less time to your relationships, to your family this year, and that's where they would demand time, or it would come in form of your dharma. Now, don't let ego come into your relationships this year. Again, keep checking in with yourself. Your reactions, are they coming from an ego place, or did you just need to calm down? There could be some legal case, if not directly in your life, but could be impacting you indirectly, like, in a family setting or something like that, or someone who is associated with you. That legal case might actually get sorted this year. You might like reach to the final conclusion. There's also a chance for few people in this Mulang, especially for the birth date 27. You might miss a loved one this year quite a lot who passed away. So it could be anybody either from your childhood, or it could be like a recent thing that happened in your life. You would have very deep emotional moments of just missing them. Even if right now it doesn't make sense to you, stay with this message. Now let's come on to your career. So first things, you're definitely starting something new in your career, like a new business, a new job, or even in your current job, you could be getting promoted into a new position. And honestly, when the good things will happen for you, you would in your mind feel, oh, wait, it's happening for me. How could it happen for me? Because it never happens for me. Like, I just keep like tiring myself out and I still don't reach my goals. This is where you also need to understand that your mindset, that you're very hard on yourself, will also get doubled up this year. So while you are telling yourself it never happens for you, this is you just being hard on yourself because you don't know how to recognize or truly see or be grateful for what works for you. You might also travel a lot this year, and some of you might also completely relocate this year. One advice at work is do not get triggered unnecessarily. Again, check in. Is your overconfidence talking? Is your need for perfection, over perfectionism talking? What is it that's making you this triggered? Is it that, you like things be done in a very quick manner as per your timelines, but maybe the other person would take their own sweet time to deliver a good job? Are you expecting speed at places where you should not be expecting? So this is what you need to keep in check. You're going to be very good at your work this year. But this is where, there's a little bit of need of humility because, you would constantly be reaffirming yourself, I'm too brilliant, which again would create a lot of ego and overconfidence issues. And we all know overconfidence never works because overconfidence is literally the start of downfall. So this is where you want to stay humble. You don't want to wait for life to come and humble you down. So responsibilities and demands at work are going to increase quite a lot. And this is where, beware of lashing out, beware of reactivity because of being burnt out, being tired, or being like, God, what is the expectation? I remember this one person in advertising was once telling me that how they were expected to write a humorous script. And they gave out something, then in another hour, they were expected to write a humorous script for some other brand. Then again, in another 2 hours, they were expected to give some other humorous script for some other brand. And they literally said that, listen, I can be only funny once every 4 hours. So, just beware that you are not lashing out in a very reactive or an aggressive manner. Be mindful overall in the year with your seniors, with your colleagues, with your business vendors, but also your juniors, your employees. A leader isn't bossy or egoistic. A leader isn't driving everybody towards just their vision. A leader is somebody who is humble, is helpful without condescension, and makes the people also feel that they are not only working, but they are contributing to the vision, and that this vision is also for them. This vision also serves them well. Okay. Do not be very blunt. Be diplomatic this year because you are prone to being very blunt. Your finances are going to rocket sky high this year. At least you'll plant the seeds of that. So on your career, I say great progress. Just you would have to keep the double energies of Mars in check. Now, when it comes to your health, workout, yes. High energy, crazy workout. Morning, evening, I go to gym. 7 days a week, I go to gym. No. Unless you want to have a lifelongish or a chronic injury which requires regular physiotherapy. Could happen mostly in your feet, your elbows, or your spine. I mean something like a ligament tear, a fracture. So pace the energy out. If you have to work out, you can also choose certain softer workouts, which are not very high energy workouts. Regardless of workouts also, you could be prone to injuries this year. So when you're driving, drive very carefully. Do not let, again, your ego or your aggression come into play. If you work in an engineering setup or as a part of your business, if you're required to visit certain places which would have a lot of machinery and there is chance of bloodshed, you work with certain tools like that, then it's important to be very careful. There is chance of injury happening. You would absolutely need to get good and proper sleep this year because your mind will be very overactive, both with excitement and the possibilities and the fatigue and tension. So sleep will not come easy. Sleep will not feel very restful. Making pranayam your best friend is going to be helpful this year. Also rubbing hot and warm oil on the bottom of your feet, the part that touches the ground, near your nose, here specifically, and on the bones of your eyes. That's going to be very, very helpful. It will bring not only quick but also restful sleep. Make sure the oil is hot, like it's proper warm. Fatigue of your body will be a very common theme all through the year. You'll keep feeling that, oh my God, I just keep feeling so tired. There's something in me that just doesn't want to get up and do it. But then you being the number 9, you'll be like, oh, you know what? Skip all this nonsense, body. I will get up and do it. And that's where the burnout will happen. And then your body will forcefully demand rest from you. Now, overall traits, a lot of needs arising on let's be a good humanitarian in this world. You'd keep hunting. How do I get involved with either kids or elderly people or sustainability or any other causes that you believe in? This is also the advice. Either donate or donate your time. Get yourself involved there. A good remedy generally to maintain all these extra energies of Mars through the year is donate your blood every 3 months. That's going to be really beneficial to you. Even if you donate your blood, actually what you're doing is it also works as a remedy for any sort of injury that might happen. Because if you get injured, there might be blood. You're already donating your blood. So you're saving yourself from that. Interestingly, there would be a lot of obstacles also, all through the year coming up for you. You'll be climbing onto the ladder to success, but you would feel that, I had to get this done so that it was successful. Now moving on to something else. Again, I had to deal with this challenge and then I was successful. Now what this will do is in your head, the narrative would be, everything comes to me after so much hard work and planning, and I have to really tame myself, and that's when I get it. Now, instead of being humble about it, what would happen is you would just credit yourself again in a very confident manner, which may come across as condescension. I did it. So this is where, just remember this mantra that life can humble you down. Life can spin you around, chew you and throw you out. So it's not you. It's not alone you actually. It's also the energy supporting you. So beware of that. Now the challenges that I spoke of. You will face high aggression, difficulty in accepting that it is time to bring in the new, so old needs to go. Condescension, ego, overconfidence. Even about, how you get through to your goals, you might be very hard on yourself. The same, it's almost like a boomer dad behavior, that you may carry, even towards yourself and even towards other people. Like, why did you not do this? Look at Sharma ji's beta. So this is what you want to, not be. This is where you want to, again, check in with yourself. That, hey, I have achieved things. Okay. So you need to be patient with yourself, pace things out, just chill. You might also be very critical in relationships across all domains, personal, work. This entire year, you are going to be critical to yourself also because you're seeking perfectionism. You're seeking a fast-paced turnaround to things. You're seeking your goals being met in the timelines that you wanted. A lot of needs of control. Oh, this had to be done in a week. Why did it take 9 days? It's just 7 days plus 2. So that's just 2 days over and above the timeline of the week. So you would have to really calm down this year. Mosquitoes are biting me like crazy. If you channel all the mentioned challenges in a wise manner where you understand that, okay, yes, this is possibility and let me look into it right from now, right from watching this video, then honestly, the same outlook and mindset will help you in overcoming your barriers and being victorious. Because it's that, you are already humbled. You're just doing what you're supposed to do, your dharma, take care of your responsibilities. And your humility is going to go actually a long, long way. So yes, that was it, Mulank 9. This was your video. Let me know how it resonated. Do subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below.